Anthony Carpenter. 46.98 for Taylor. 47.03 for Carpenter. Can Deshaun Morris score points for Kingston College? And what will the Calabar duo produce?
Well, the entire stadium is focused on the Dynamo running out of lane for Christopher Taylor from Calabar. The defending champions having two here. That's Taylor. Carpenter is here as well. What will he carve out? We'll know in a matter of moment. This is the Class 1 boys 400 meters final. Christopher Taylor, a huge favorite. Carpenter, 5th place in last year's final, is here as well. And they have been sent about their business now, and Christopher Taylor, the hot shot in the field, is out and about quite early. Carpenter is also moving well. He has closed the gap down on Deshaun Morris and Siobhan Hansen. But look at Christopher Taylor laying up nicely, smooth and silky down the backstretch. Trying to stay with them at this stage is Andy Williams from San Diego. But Christopher Taylor looks relaxed, looks composed at the moment. His teammate Carpenter is setting the fractions and running a big race as well as they get set to spring off the top bend. It's Carpenter from Calabar. Christopher Taylor now kicks into gear. Also from Kingston College, Deshaun Morris. Carpenter from Calabar on top, but he's being reeled in by his teammate. Christopher Taylor gets by Carpenter now, takes gold. It's 1-2 for Calabar. Chris Taylor comes home in 46.45 seconds. The record survives, and his personal best survives as well. But even more importantly, it's the Quinella for Calabar, the defending champions.
What a scare, Spencer. What a scare that was.
Maybe jog behind the field or something and get a point. I don't see him running and trying to win this one as if, you know, he's 100%.
Every point could count at the end of the night. 200 final Class 1 boys. The favorite Christopher Taylor goes in 5 given all the circumstances. In their set positions. Sent on their way. Matheson is going to run for the point. Christopher Taylor sees Andel Miller go out quickly on his outside. It's Andel Miller. Christopher Taylor now starts to come up the curve. Andel Miller has run a wonderful curve. Tyreek Wilson of Calabar is there as well. The Calabar boys are searching. Christopher Taylor in front. Andel Miller in second spot. Tyreek Wilson in third. That's the way they're finished. Christopher Taylor wins the 2-4 double. Not for the first time. The Calabar supporters absolutely love it. 9 and 6, 15 points. Tyreek Wilson, is he 100%? They are 100% happy.
Absolutely. Calabar, they're getting as high as you'd expect them to get in this one. And of course, KC, they would have been a little sad coming in because Madison not at 100%. But the fact that he was able to go out there and give them a point, they will be happy for that one.
Wilson looks hurt. Tyreek Wilson looks hurt.
Well, we're not seeing him touching anywhere. Normally when there's some pain somewhere, the athletes would grab at the hamstring, the groin or whatever. I'm not seeing it. So probably just exhausted.
Someone else also went down, Earl. Could have been
Michael Bentley of San
Diego early in the race.
But he says he doesn't need the wheelchair, so Tyreek Wilson gets up, he's away. Christopher Taylor has done his job. That's Maurice Smith, the Cathlon World Championship silver medalist back in 2007, and the Kingston College fans don't really know what to think, do they?
As Earl said earlier, for Tyreek Wilson, could have been just minor cramps. There are just felt something, but he seemed to be okay. He's walking, so he should be up and running for the 4x100 meters.
So there we have it now.
It was Bentley who went down, and he struggled with injuries.
Wow.
Andel Miller also running a very good race, but Christopher Taylor, large and in charge.
Not running for time there.
Yeah, basically staying relaxed, but I'm still not happy with this looking behind. He's one of our best talent.
Yeah, but I think he's looking for his compatriot there, trying to find out where he actually, see, there he is, turning to the left, searching for Tyreek.
Yes, but if you're running,
because he has a race.
But if you're running the sprint, this is not something that you should be practicing.
You shouldn't.
Here's the thing, though. Christopher Taylor has managed this championship magnificently.
I think so. Yeah, like a pro.
20.70 the time for him. Andel Miller second at 20.9. And third, Tyreek Wilson, 21.03.
Calabar. Let's see. Here's Spencer.
And Calabar have already laid down the gauntlet this season with 39.64 at the Gibson Relays. KC are the defending champions for this event. Tyreek Wilson, Chris Taylor, Michael Stevens, Dejua Russell, the team for Calabar. The set position now. And away they go. Clean start. Calabar was away well. Kingston College, Jamaica College is right up there as well. But Calabar and Jamaica College in the middle of the pack. Christopher Taylor has the bit between his teeth now for Calabar. Jamaica College is sprouting wings down the backstretch. Excelsior is right up there. So too Kingston College. Michael Stevens, the 100 meters champion, has a bit of work to do for Calabar now. Excelsior running a big race on the outside. Just ahead of Calabar, Anthony Carpenter is on the anchor now for Calabar. Here comes Kingston College, Excelsior, Jamaica College. Calabar goes away for the gold. Excelsior silver, KC bronze, JC back and forth. The baton probably went down just before the finish line for Excelsior. We'll take another look, but it's Calabar that takes the glory in the Class 1 boys, 4x100. 40, I'll tell you the official time in a short while.
39.44 on the clock downstairs, Spencer, for Calabar, with Wilson to Chris Taylor to Michael Stevens, and 400 runner-up Anthony Carpenter. There he is, second to Taylor in Class 3, second Taylor in Class 2, second him in Class 1, and here gold on the 4x1. That's Wilson getting some attention after big effort on the 4x1. Excelsior, the time
39.43, we're told.
Becomes 39.43. Excelsior may have cost themselves 10 points in the 4x1. Let's see the replay. Out of the blocks is Wilson with his usual bullet start. Black kinesio tape on his right thigh at the back. Runs a nice first leg. Excelsior and JC going fast at the top of your screen. This change has worked since Class 4 for Taylor to... From Taylor to Wilson, he passes the baton now to Michael Stevens. A fumble, but a nice change at the end. A switch from left to right for Carpenter. Look at Excelsior in the green and the gold and yellow speed sleeves. KC falling back. Morris can't keep up with the big sprinters. And Anthony Carpenter, 400 man, showing great sprint speed. The camera focuses on him. Calabar, 12 points at 39.63. Excelsior looking back at KC. Loses his balance and starts to stumble. The baton goes on the floor before they cross the finish line. 10 points for Excelsior disappear in a flash.
And he fell badly. I think he's hurt. There it is, official time, 39.43. Excelsior, I thought he dropped.
2 years old, but I didn't see it then. I saw it many years later. And the Jamaica College principal went to Calabar to explain the situation and apologize as the trophy went to Old Hope Road. It's not going to Old Hope Road tonight. It's Red Hills Road or North Street. Final of the 4x400 for boys in their set positions. This is it. This is it. We will know where the Mortimer Guinness trophy is going at the end of this one. Anthony Carpenter leads Calabar off to a strong start. Goes down the back straight away, goes by Legister of steps. Flying on the outside, Excelsior. Kingston College with Rowe also going well. Carpenter comes to the 200 meters mark strongly for Calabar. Up and by Leon Clark. Excelsior running a strong first leg as well. They turn into the straightaway. KC also looking good at the moment, but it's Anthony Carpenter, the 400 silver medalist. Kingston College having a good run. St. Jago coming through with Leon Clark. It's Calabar ahead as they come towards the first changeover. Calabar in front with Akeem Francis, St. Elizabeth Technical and St. Jago behind them. Then come Kingston College, Jamaica College right in there as well. Look at Calabar fly down the back straight away with Akeem Francis.
This is it. At this stage, champs ends now, C-Bar wins, but Kingston College is coming forward.
Yes, they certainly are with Tyreek Bryan.
Great first leg by Calabar, 46 for Carpenter, and Francis being caught by the field.
Francis in front. St. Jago come forward with Timor Barrett. St. Elizabeth Technical with Yuka Wright. Jamaica College there as well. Kingston College fades back into fifth spot. Calabar in front with Akeem Francis. Here's the third leg. Still Calabar in command. Second spot, St. Jago steps in third. Jamaica College in fourth. KC back in fifth. Calabar smelling the motor McGuinness Trophy, but it's far from over.
The other complication, if C-Bar finishes in something less than first, we have to do the calculations again. Calabar needs a minimum of 2 teams between themselves and Kingston College.
Javoni James is running this leg for St. Elizabeth Technical. St. Jago in second. Kingston College are well back, and Calabar have Christopher Taylor on the anchor leg.
We have already accepted that Calabar will win the race. The question is how many teams will be between KC and C-Bar. That will determine champs. Does it get any better than this?
Here is Christopher Taylor waiting for the baton. The baton is in safe green and black hands. Second spot, St. Elizabeth Technical. That's the 800 champion Ryan Butler. St. Jago with Andy Williams moves into second spot. Jamaica College in fourth spot and surging forward into third. Christopher Taylor has the baton for Calabar. It's green and black. Red Hills Road are starting to celebrate here. Kingston College nowhere to be found. The 4-point advantage coming into this. Not enough. Here they come into the straightaway. Christopher Taylor for Calabar. KC down in fifth. It's Calabar ahead of St. Elizabeth Technical and St. Jago. 6 straight for 61. The Monty McGuinness Trophy is back at Red Hills Road. Doubted and written off. But with a lion's roar, they are champions again. Who would have thought it? Maybe not even them, but they celebrate tonight. It's green and black. 6 straight.
My goodness gracious me. Calabar 3088, Taylor 466. Deshaun Morris on anchor for KC can't connect. His teammates out of it before he gets the baton. That's Tyreek Jet Blue Bryan. KC so close to the Monty McGuinness Trophy, but they miss it. Calabar take it again for number 6.
This is why we compete. Listen, we have had 88 amazing races. 42 on the boys' side, 6, that's it, 6 straight. 42 on the boys' side, 46 on the girls' side. This is absolutely the best track meet in the world. I did not qualify it. I didn't say the best high school track meet. I didn't say the best junior track meet. Boys and girls champs, the absolute best track meet in the world.
Calabar finish on 317 points. They are right about where they would have been predicted. That's the most number of points ever scored at boys championships.
Another number for you to hear, viewers. Never in the history of boys champs has a team scored over 300 points and lost. Kingston College loses boys champs having scored more than 300. That's like a magic number at boys champs. You get 300 points, you win. KC has found a way to lose, scoring more than 300 points.
Only once before, Gillian.
Is there or not, and most have failed.
So this is class 1 boys 200 meters action. Heat 1 has a very special Christopher Taylor in lane 4. There he is in the green and black. Set position. Sent away first time, and they're running well so far. Christopher Taylor nice and relaxed. So too on the outside, Roger Drummond of Green Island is running well. Look at Delian Pearson of Irwin now trying to make a move, but it's Christopher Taylor in command, just easing through. Christopher Taylor is going to win this one on the canter, easily winning 21.04 seconds for Christopher Taylor. And no doubts in heading into the race. and no doubts after, Christopher Taylor is in superb form.
Yeah, most definitely. After the first 5 strides, we knew that he was not going to go for that record. He executed extremely well, ran the turn, and then just relaxed on the straightaway. Excellent running by Christopher Taylor. We should be seeing some very exceptional performances from him throughout the course of these championships.
Certainly, as we take a look at the replay there, you can see a focused look on Christopher Taylor's face. But as you heard from Coach Wilson, within the first couple strides, we knew that he wasn't going to try to put down a super fast time. Nevertheless, you know, being so easy and running 21.0 just shows how good he is in terms of his form right now.
He's extremely talented, Jordan. It's amazing to watch the technique of these young runners and how composed and relaxed they are. And we're just hoping for the best from him for the future.
That's the easiest we've seen Christopher Taylor in qualifying at Champs for a while. 21.07. Paul Henry of Gainstead 21.70. He gets through at
focused look on the face of Christopher Taylor. Expectations probably very high right now inside the National Stadium. What will he produce?
And he will provide the answer in a matter of 40 plus seconds, somewhere 45 plus seconds, 46 plus probably. They are on their way, and Christopher Taylor already looks supreme. He's outside from Excelsior. White. Taylor has them well measured as they head down the backstretch. Excelsior's Linval White is moving hard at this stage. Taylor has closed the gap down on Henry, White and Thompson. Looking good in lane number 4. Christopher Taylor in class 1 for the first year. Steps off the curve now. Glancing left, glancing right. He has this one wrapped up on a platter. Large and in charge, easy does it. Minimum fuss for Christopher Taylor. 48.41 the flash time. And Henry was in there for a minor share. But no doubt about your winner, Christopher Taylor, 48.42. Henry second, 48.73. And Myra back in third, 49.32.
What is interesting about Christopher Taylor, Spencer, is his ability to generate speed in a flash. He was right there traveling down the backstretch with them all, and then at the turn, he was just able to turn the speed on and turn it off. That's special.
Very, very special indeed. And any athlete you find who can run 100 meters, 200 and 400, supremely talented, like Usain Bolt. Christopher Taylor has already gone 10.44 over 100 meters, tumbling at the start as well. So he's supremely talented. And then you wonder which event exactly he will settle down with the older he gets. Some say he should do the 4, some say the 200. And he knows he has this one under his command. The body language says it all.
Again with
lane 4, sent off. And Tyreek Wilson is about his business already. He'll run the 200 flat for Calabar and closing the gap on the outside, and Calabar leading this one. Looks like Christopher Taylor for Calabar on the backstretch. So he's going to hand over first, Michael Stevens. So Calabar looking like they're using their full team in this one. Who will anchor this one for Calabar? That remains to be seen. And it's going to be Anthony Carpenter, is it? On the final leg for Calabar as they storm to victory. St. Jago is left behind now in second. Calabar wins this one. Is that 39.66?
Yes, it is.
Easy.
39.66, and
Easy.
this team didn't have Dejo Russell, ladies and gentlemen.
And they are not likely to have him.
Good running, 39.66. Good, really brilliant start we're seen from Tyreek Wilson on the starting leg here.
And I think we also got some answers to our questions about the well-being of Michael Stevens.
That's a big point, Patrick Anderson. Here we see Christopher Taylor, one of the superstars at Champs. And look at this, reach, the hand goes up and is steady. This is Michael Stevens. The Calabar camp secretly suspects that he might pull a big upset in the 100 meter here at 100 meter champ. And then Anthony Carpenter, a journeyman at 400 meters for Calabar, running the ankle leg. DeJour Russell is the featured ankle leg runner for Calabar for this super team that has been around for years, coming through class 3, 2, and now 1. DeJour Russell, big question sign over his head. But here, look at this super time, 39.64.
You got to make the point that a lot of national teams, top teams as well, have no clue about a time such as this.
41.52 for Dintle Technical.
40.41 for San Diego, Dintle Technical 41.
Tyreek Bryan of Kingston College will want to get into this final. Andre Morrison of San Diego has a shot. He's in 6. We're ready to go. Sent on their way for semi-final 1-200 Class 1 boys. Tyreek Bryan got away well, as did Andre Morrison of San Diego. Christopher Taylor now gets into his running and comes up the curve with a slight advantage. Bryan will try to go with him. Leroy Francis on the inside, but Taylor steps away. Oh, that is a wonderful performance from Christopher Taylor. Shuts down in 20.82. This boy is in form. Mr. Taylor delivers in semi-final 1.
He maybe ran 95 meters of the race, coming off the turn in front of everyone, and just basically shut his everything down going to the line, Ricardo.
And who knew he could dance?
He and Champsy.
Here's a look at the replay.
He gets out of the blocks fairly well. Doesn't really make up the stagger on anybody really quickly. They all kind of come off the turn a little bit together, but towards the end of the turn, you see him sort of slingshot off. And he goes towards the outside of his lane too, not having any problems going too close to the line. And he just, smooth as silk, just separates himself from everybody else. And everybody else is trying so hard to get back to him, and he's smiling and looking at the screen and looking behind and just having a really good time.
Tyreek Bryan trying to play Andre DeGrasse at the Olympics when he was trying to chase Usain Bolt. There are the times: 20.85 for Christopher Taylor, the win. Tyreek Bryan 21.12 for second, and Leroy Francis 21.30.